Welcome back to James and the Juice. I'm James. Why is love so hard for men right now in America? The main answer is simple: we're not in control anymore. Very sad, I know. After thousands of years of being on top, if you know what I mean, always with the advantage of money, strength, and power, the Patriarchy Party is kind of over now. A lot of guys don't know. Some men are trying to bring it back. Good luck with that. It's like trying to put an octopus back in the bag it came from. Patriarchy is dead and fighting for its life. This rigged culture with men controlling everything due to their physical power allowed men to be their worst selves, indulge in their most hedonistic, selfish desires because they could. And it's now over. I know, it was a lot of fun. And it's been going on for thousands of years, but America's a progressive country, and things are happening. The 60s started the patriarchy downfall when women got the birth control pill. Guys, if you think about it, the pill helped us too. It was a free love era, and I'm old enough to have enjoyed it. I'm sorry, dudes. Not anymore for you. Women are pissed. Nah, I can't blame them. Can you imagine going for thousands of years, always being a second class citizen? Not anymore. Let's go overseas to Cuba and see if the guys there have the same problem. What the hell is going on in this place? Do you mean a muchacha can choose anyone she wants? Just like a man? That shit is no fair, baby. Well, it looks like it's happening over there with the Cubans too, and they're pretty patriarchal over there. They're Catholic. In the 50s, married men had mistresses on the side, as many affairs as they wanted. Women had to accept men the way they were to survive. Men controlled their wives by controlling their money. They also used women's children against them as a weapon to keep them from leaving them when they lived in a very unhappy home. That is patriarchy. A woman submitting to a man's world. Some would describe this as the time when America was great. Now that women have their own money, and women's liberation happened in the 60s and 70s, things have changed. Women are now free like men. Not only can women choose who they want, it is a level playing field. Now, wait a minute. No, sorry, it's even worse than that. It's not equal. Women have more power than men. Women are now the deciders in the war between the sexes because they always had what we men wanted. And now they're not giving it away to just anybody. This profound change in the power dynamic breeds resentment. Men are pissed. When we men feel confused and frustrated, we get angry. It's the way we men are. Women talk and men walk. Guys are walking away from women these days. Rejection has a way of doing that, and I understand. Well, if you don't like me, then fuck yourself, we men say, bursting with temporary pride. The problem with that is in time, this pride leads us to loneliness, anxiety, anger, heartache, and depression. Loneliness is like smoking and drunk driving and drinking all at once. 40% shorter lives and much more unhappiness. Don't let anger consume you, my brothers. It releases bad chemicals like cortisols from the brain, which makes us mentally sick first and then physically sick later. The mind plays the same MP4 over and over again in our heads. I can't get what I want. I can't get what I need. This life is shit. And all this will make you crazy. When our deepest needs are ignored, such as being with someone who cares about us, when we don't have a purpose in life that brings in money enough to live on, the juice tank is on empty. No more gas. No more driving. We feel left out. We feel worthless, like life has no meaning. We begin to lose our identity as a man. Maybe our job sucks. Of course it does. Maybe we think our cocks are too small. Of course we do. They're always too small, and we always don't have enough money. And we worry we're going to say something stupid. This is no way to live. So we get more anxious, and then we do something stupid. The anger festers inside us like a splinter that aches, but you can't pinch it out. It hurts when anybody touches it, cuts you off in traffic, says something you don't like. So we men try to make the inside better by controlling the outside. Big mistake. We buy a jacked up truck. We take off the muffler so it sounds like a cannon. It sounds like a war. Why do we do this? Because we want to be seen, because the pain and hurt sounds like a war in our heads. We want other people to suffer around us because we are suffering inside. We might buy a gun. We might do road rage. We want to be heard. And if we don't, it feels like we're dying in some corner, unseen and ignored. We want control. Man, brothers, I understand how you feel. I've been through it. But you're going about it in all the wrong ways. And this is why your life is shit. In the world of conscious men, men who are the new warriors, there is no control over anyone else. Any guru, church pastor, teacher, or spiritual master that's telling you the truth will tell you that. Hell, any president of the United States will tell you that. Control over other people is almost impossible, even over our own kids. People ultimately do what they want to do, and that's freedom, right? There is only control over yourself and how you see the world. That doesn't sound like a lot, maybe, but it's actually everything. Okay, let's leave out real life and get to the fake one, the one that you inhabit. Social media is a giant marketing tool. Algorithms give us anger, and they give us more things to get pissed about, and the more we keep clicking on it, the more it gives us, because the customer is always right. The platform you're on wants your eyeballs because customers pay them by the eyeball. They give you what you want so that you don't go somewhere else, not because what they tell you is true. Pretty soon our feeds are feeding us anger and outrage, gossip, garbage every day, and we spiral down into the depths of hell until we're living in daily chaos and the war in our own minds. For some unlucky bastards, it leads to a mass shooting. A murder of a young woman, maybe, or road rage. Let's take a good look at our road warrior right now, Mad Max. He's got some kind of cologne that smells too strong. A big, loud, jacked-up truck with "fuck everybody" stickers on the back. Fatigues, maybe jeans, and a baseball cap. A gun in the window rack. He drives too fast and he tries to run people off the road. He doesn't speak standard English because he doesn't read. He watches action movies because, the violence, it gives him some temporary relief from reality. Plays video games all the time, wants to fuck things up, run off old people from the road, and create chaos. He's getting no sex and he's getting madder and madder. Maybe he'll join a militia because the outrage machine told him there's bad people out there making him this way. This maxed out guy does not get women. They are repulsed by his anger and danger. And it's not just women. We men have run out of friends. I'm talking about real friends, IRL, not the fake online ones. In the 90s, guys who had 6 or more close friends was at 55%. But in 2021, it went down to half that. Only 1 in 4 guys has close friends. And that is huge. And they're all out looking for romantic relationships to take the place of that. You can't do that. Women surround themselves with friends and connections to make things happen for them in terms of their happiness. Women talk about how they feel with their friends. They feel less isolated. They feel like they belong and life has meaning for them. They feel less need to get all their happiness from one romance. They have a large tank of happiness juice to gas up with. Men do not do these things for ourselves. We're driving down a dead-end road on an empty tank of gas and we don't even know it. So what's the way out of this for young men? The way out is in. We're talking a major change of attitude. You go inside and connect deeply with yourself. Our problems with being a man are our problems, not from somebody else. And a good place to start is to stop blaming women. Women are just trying to get free like us, to live life as a full person with equal rights. Blaming women for your problems is like blaming another prisoner for putting you in prison. Women are the prison inmates who escaped and got free. You may think feminists are angry bitches, but it takes passion and energy to escape the cultural trap you were born in. You know, the female trap powerful men believe women should stay inside, the same one they're trying to put women back into right now. Women have to be strong to stay free. They got free after the 70s. They got liberated, and now it's our turn. Men need to escape from our own mental prison, not attack the other prisoners. We need to break free from who we think we're supposed to be and find out who we are as free, authentic men. We never got liberated in the same way women did. We're stuck in the same paradigm, the same man trap. It's time for us now. It's time for the jailbreak. Subscribe to Juice, guys, and help me keep going. I love you, and see you next time.